Now we're going to learn the purl stitch. When you're purling, it's almost like a backwards knit stitch. It's a little bit opposite. So what we're going to do, again, we start with our stitches on our left needle and the right is empty. And we begin by making sure that the yarn is in front instead of behind. So we make sure our working yarn is in front. We insert our needle from the right to the left this time. Remember, when we were knitting, we came in this direction. But now that we're purling, we're going to come in this direction. Then we're going to grab our yarn and we're going to wrap it around in the same direction we did before, counterclockwise like that. And now, instead of moving our needle to the front, we need to move it to the back. And moving it to the back, we're still retaining that stitch that we wrapped around. And now that we're in that position, we push this off. And it's just like the knit, but it's sort of backwards. So we're pushing in, wrapping around, pushing to the back, and knocking the stitch off. In, wrap around, push to the back, and release that stitch. So now we have 3 purl stitches. And again, every time you go to purl a stitch, make sure this working yarn is in front of your work. If you're knitting, it's going to be back here. But when you're purling, it needs to always begin in the front. That's very important. So you push it in, wrap around, under, and push off. And I'll do the rest of this row so you can watch. In, around, under, off, in, around, under, off, in, around, under, off. And when you're done, they're now on your right needle. And you can see these loops that we've created from our purling. If I flip it around, these are what knit stitches look like. So when I've been making this, I've been knitting this side, and then when I've been on this side, I've been purling.